Hi, you guys. Um, this video, I'm going to talk about hemorrhoids, collapsed vagina, or not collapsed vagina, but that's how we would normally say it. But vaginal prolapse. Both of these are signs that you have been raped, signs that things are going on with you. You will go into your doctor. Your doctor will pretend as if this stuff is not connected to rape. It's not connected to stuff that is going on with you and stuff like that. And if you're not really a prostitute or in the streets or anything like that, and you're not sleeping or having these promiscuous lifestyles, you need to really pay attention to some of the things that are happening to you. You're not just constantly having yeast infections because you're with your husband and your boyfriend only. It's things that are going on with your body, rape that is happening to you, your children, your family, men, women, all of you guys that you may not be aware of. And it's being hidden through doctors, law enforcement, and a lot of other people that are aware of these situations taking place. But at the same time, to sit up there and pretend like nothing is happening, they will lie and try to make it seem like you are mentally unstable. I cannot tell you. I have been Baker acted for reporting rape. Can you imagine how I feel when I reported rape and then I end up Baker acted for no reason at all? And they don't care, and they will label it and put it as something else when it actually is you doing the reporting, you doing the paperwork, you actually reporting incidents that's taking place with you, because wherever they are holding you at and keeping you, there are consequences there. They're gonna lie to you and say there's no consequences there. They can do whatever they want to do to you, however they want to do it to you. Listen to me. The same way you can sit up and you can tell a person you will make them disappear, that person will make you disappear too. But y'all never heard of anybody actually correcting them or actually doing what they have to do to get them in order. So I have to awaken people to certain things that are taking place, certain things that these people are doing against our people, and sugarcoating it and make it think all right. Make people think it's okay for it to consistently keep happening and stuff like that. It's not okay for a 2-year-old to have a yeast infection when she's constantly being bathed, she's constantly being taken care of. You're feeding her the proper foods, you're doing everything that you can do. That is not just a yeast infection. She is being touched, she is being raped, she is being molested, she is going through a lot, and no one's talking about these type of things. When you sit up there and you hear a vaginal prolapse, this is from women being raped. No, you are not just with one man and being raped, you're with multiple men. You have a C-section. When you finish having that C-section, multiple men decide that they're going to rape you. Or women, or whatever they want to call themselves, because some women rape women the same way a man would. And they rape you and you have vaginal prolapse. When you are ripped, the inside of your vagina is ripped. And I'm going to tell you why you're going through this. You're not active. You're not even proactive. But you're dealing with bleeding coming out of your vagina out of the middle of nowhere. You ain't got a period or nothing. And they're talking about, oh, you're just spotting. You go to the doctor. You're like, why am I bleeding out my vagina? And they're sitting up there, oh, you just spotting, girl. That's an abnormality. When it's hard for you to have sex with your husband and your partner, because every time they enter into you, you feel the scarred tissue of where other men have raped you, and you're in tears while you're sexually active with your partner, is an abnormality. And I have to tell you guys, honestly, I have been to the doctor. Honest to God, I have not been sexually active willingly for years. And you know, I sit up there and I celebrated every April Fool that I ain't a fool. I celebrated every April 1st of every year. That is my anniversary, celebrating me not having sex with the man. Every year on April 1st, I rejoice and I celebrate that I ain't a fool. Okay? This is the thing. I celebrate in front of my children, my daughters, my grandkids, and all. I celebrate. I go buy me a cake and everything and celebrate because nobody knows how it really is. Because I would not have known all this stuff was happening to me had I not dated. And what they're not telling you guys, our kids are being taken from us and they're doing this type of stuff. And when the kids come and they're actually divulging, look, I have been touched, they're dealing with luminaries that ain't of God. And these luminaries telling them, oh, it's okay. And telling them that's normal, that's what a woman do and stuff like that. And it's not normal. And it's not what's supposed to happen to a young woman. They're telling our sons, oh, you gonna be women. And have abused our sons sexually, trying to make them women. These are men. We birthed men. But they're doing this to make them think that they're women. And now our sons are dealing with hemorrhoids and they thinking it's a normal thing. No, sweetheart, it's not a normal thing. I cannot tell you. I went to the doctor one day. Open up my legs for the doctor to sit up there and do a pap smear on me and everything. When I saw that there was no tug, no pull, no nothing, and I hadn't been sexually active in years, what do you think I know? I've been raped. I asked the doctor, the gynecologist, I say, ma'am, I haven't been sexually active in years. You entering into that area was awfully easy. Oh, that's normal. That's normal. And she just smiled. No, it's not normal for you to condone a woman being raped and be a part of COVID. That is not normal. And now we're dealing with the men. The men sitting up there, they dealing with hemorrhoids. He don't know why he dealing with him. You're dealing with hemorrhoids because it's the same as a vaginal prolapse. That's why you're dealing with hemorrhoids, because men are raping you, man. And they trying to cover it up and hide it. And so now men are like, okay, well now I got to keep it hush-hush because every time I get hemorrhoids, I got to keep it hush-hush. That's the problem. Because you are not less than a man if you're being taken advantage of and you can't stop a man from doing this to you. You are still a man. You are still a woman. But here they come, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't now one of them. You ain't at the strip club. You don't get it down like them people do. You can't even do half the stuff them people, man, them people be into some stuff. You ain't even on that. And I'm not judging you. Listen to me. I ain't got no judgments for nobody. But I have to speak on the situations that are happening. I have to tell you guys that you're taking your children and your daughters and your sons to the doctor. The doctor knows certain things are going on with these kids. And they just sweeping it up under the rug, keeping hush-hush about it. I guess so that they don't tamper with their booty hole and they get, hemorrhoids. I don't know. They trying to protect themselves from hemorrhoids or collapsed vagina. I don't know what they doing. I can't tell you how many times I went to the hospital designated in my area to get a rape kit and was denied a rape kit. I have been denied a rape kit to the point where now you have to order the rape kit at home. And it's not cheap. $56 is not a small amount of money to get a rape kit done at home. And it's just one rape kit for that amount of money. And that's them saying, we are giving it to you cheap because these kits are supposed to be way more. But nobody's sitting up here talking about these issues and addressing the rape situation with women, men, children, and everything. And the ones doing it, they trying to keep somebody from getting the hold of them. So I'm looking at them, they less than a man. And even if you say, okay, well, they're under hypnosis, they're being brainwashed, whatever the case may be, it's still the same thing. I don't see no difference. But we have to speak on these issues because these are issues plaguing the church. These are issues plaguing the communities. These are issues that's plaguing everybody, and especially when you're dealing with the Alzheimer's state. Can you imagine you're dating a guy? And I have been in this situation where I dated a guy and this guy's like, look, I'm only with you. And me and him had been dating a while, you know, and then a disease show up. I can tell you honestly, I have had my behind kicked. That man had beat the dog crap out of me because a disease showed up and he knew he wouldn't run around. And that's something nobody talks about because at that time I didn't even know I was being raped because I have my partner. And when it showed up, hey, this is what's going on, this is what happened. But nobody talks about this stuff. So I have to talk about it. I have to address it because it's not just going on in the world, but it's going on in the church. It's going on everywhere. People, we have to do something. What? That's a good question. But we have to do something. May God bless you guys. I hope these words have kind of gave you my testimony on what's going on. I hope it helps you because I'm here to tell you law enforcement is involved in it. I went to them. I was personally arrested and Baker acted for reporting rape. I was done like this multiple times for no reason at all. A lot of you guys don't even know the half of it, just reporting. And it's made to create a deterrence, right? But this is what they're not telling you. It's not creating a deterrence. It's to stop you from reporting. It's to stop you from actually notifying. And they'll say, oh, it's no crime in the area. It's no rape in the area. It's no this. It's no that. Listen to me. It's that going on, but it's to move new people in so that they can do them the same way. Report, and after reporting, report some more. Because at some point, it's not going to fall on deaf ears. These people don't care. They will kidnap your kids through the system. The same people that you're going to for help and assistance will kidnap your kids through the system because you had to go to them for help to become self-sufficient. These are supposed to be self-sufficiency programs. You're going to the self-sufficiency program, but yet and still they're trying to railroad you so that it can take your kid and rape your kid and do your kid however they want to. And it's not being reported. No one is actually doing the paperwork on it. And this is the reason for the separation from you and your children is so that they can get away with it. And they're using government entities, government agencies, government stuff to do this type of abuse, to do this type of thing to the community, to the people, to get away with it. I can't tell you. I sat up here and I have observed people give their testimony to radio stations and people personalities that's in their community. And as I'm looking at the people personality that's in their community, I know that person was involved in what happened to that child. And I had to sit there and just, try to cope. That's part of the reason why a lot of times you see me do my videos alone. I do them alone for a reason. Sometimes I can't do my voice recordings alone, or when I start doing the actual ministry that you'll probably see up on TV after a while, that may not be alone. But I know these people are involved in a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? They are involved in things that they should not be involved in certain positions that they hold. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I have went to a news anchor to try to get some of this stuff on the news. And actually make them aware of situations that's happened with me, police reports that's happened with me, things that's really happening with me, and the news reporter don't call back, or they don't show up, or they don't say nothing, or they say, oh, we're gonna keep everything hush hush. And y'all don't know, I can't tell you how many times my records at the gynecologist offices come up missing. Doctor's office records come up missing. I have went to a doctor's office. I asked the doctor, I say, ma'am, can you please give me my doctor record? I don't have doctor's records on you. How? And I've been going to this doctor for how long? And all of this is still taking place. So be smart, you guys. Make sure you know what you're doing and everything. And it's nothing about the printout. I can honestly tell you, I can actually get a printout from them. Same thing. Records missing. So know what you're dealing with, know what you're going through. Be wise, people. I'm dead serious. If you see yourself dealing with hemorrhoids constantly, men, women, or whatever, because they will rape a woman the same way they rape a man. They may not rape you vaginally. They may decide, oh, we want to rape them anally because we don't consider this as rape. If you're getting raped anally and all kinds of crap. These people lie. That's what's really taking place in the presence of God's people. Liars. And these liars are trying to get you so sick to it doesn't even make sense. And nobody's going to talk about it. And I know you guys hear the noise that be going on in the background. I tune it out because I know I'm telling the truth, and I could care less how anybody feels about it. So may God bless you. You guys have a blessed day. Stay wonderful. Hopefully these words encourage you. Hopefully you understand what the real battle and the real fight is. Please talk to your children daily. Talk to them daily. Start doing meditation exercises where they get that break. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're having complications with doing exercises, like mental exercises to like bring your mind back or just to rest your mind and stuff like that, sometimes you probably are suffering where you can't sleep or something like that. Try to take a sedative. Try to take some relaxing tea and stuff like that. Try to find stuff that will relax you a little bit and calm you a little bit so that you can cope, because it's so much going on to it does not make sense. And they're using some of the same things we use for cure to overdo it. Don't get too relaxed, but at the same time, relax yourself. Try to, develop yourself and calm down and go through what you have to go through, or whatever the case may be. Because when you break, sweetheart, know that there is somebody there that's going to help you. I don't know how else to tell it to you. Fight, do whatever you got to do. Take fighting classes, train, do whatever you got to do, but be prepared. All right, you guys, take care. May God bless you. Have a great one.